Okay, fellow collectors, welcome to another Drex Toys review. This time it's the 300 King Leonidas 1/6 scale collectible figure from Hot Toys. I really enjoyed the movie. Actually, first time I saw it was great. I've seen it a few times since then. Pretty cool. I mean, the artistic flair on that from Frank Miller actually mirrors the comic a lot, which is great. So prepare for glory. In terms of packaging, you've got an extra head included there. GOX did the head sculpt, Jox, or whatever you're going to call him. But pretty cool box straight up. I'll just open it up. Come on. Oh, Jesus. There we go. King Leonidas. Pretty cool head sculpt. Box is pretty cool. I mean, the back there we've got a bit of a story there. We've got no blurb again, so similar stuff. These are the guys that made it. So in terms of box, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, just because of the outer sleeve looks great. It's a heavy duty box, looks fantastic. Display figure there. Pretty cool. In terms of the movie, I think Gerard Butler did a great job as King Leonidas. To be honest, I'm not sure why the Persians went down to Sparta after Athens rejected them, so I'm not sure why they went to the military state to ask approval. A bit of a waste of time. But let's open him up, have a look at the accessories. Okay, welcome back. In terms of the accessories, there they are. Pretty cool list of accessories. We've got the extra sword, the sword there, which looks pretty good. Looks pretty plastic though. I'm not sure it looks that metallic in terms of the chrome. Extra pair of hands, something to hold his sword in. Looks pretty good, almost leather-like. I've got a necklace there with a tooth. His extra head, which is great. So this is the head I'm going to be going with, the fighting pose. I mean, these heads look awesome in terms of the reference and likeness to Gerard Butler. Almost DX worthy. Big spear, which is huge. Standard stand, Hot Toys stand. Beautifully detailed mask, which is very lightweight, to be honest. You'll be very careful, but it's still sturdy. But you can see there the hair looks great. Yeah, that's fantastic reference there. Battle damaged. You've got some extra arrows, and these are some of the battle damaged ones you stick into the spear, and some normal ones there. We've got the excellent shield, which is a nice leather-like strap there, which is plastic, but it has a bit of weight on it behind it as well. And we've got the cape as well, which is a big thing here. And on the back we've got some instructions and an extra pair of joints. So in terms of accessories, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. It would have been 5 out of 5 if they had a stand, a decorative stand that we could have put him on, but instead of the standard one. But let's put him together and see how he looks. Okay, there he is assembled, and he's just a great looking figure. I mean, that muscular body that they've come up with is just fantastic in terms of how it looks. Beautifully detailed. The only thing is it does attract a bit of dust. But these are the new types of, I guess as Hot Toys get better, they get access to better materials. But that's the pose I'm going for there. He's just cut off the spears, and he's got an arrogant look on his face. He's pretty upset. I'll put the mask on in a second, but the head sculpt's awesome. In terms of a reference character, I'm giving it definitely a 5 out of 5. There's it's just a great movie. You know, great warrior, this guy. He took on the whole army. Sure, they exaggerated a bit in the film, but overall, excellent reference, and definitely a great job on this figure. I mean, he's actually got, see his ponytail there, the cape. He's actually got veins on the arms there that actually look great. I mean, it actually looks really, really realistic in terms of what they've done, achieved with this figure, Hot Toys. No complaints there. Definitely 5 out of 5 in reference. Likeness is the same. The head sculpts are just awesome. GOX has done a fantastic job on both heads. I particularly like this one because he's pissed off. But definitely a 5 out of 5 in likeness, and the body and everything is a great job. Actually, even the straps there, leather-like, the hands, the spears, the weaponry, the shield, the expression. He's got a bit of a scar there on his head, and the cape's awesome. Oh, it's going to take a while to fix. Almost a Superman cape there. But fantastic. In terms of articulation, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. You can actually achieve whatever you want with this. Just be very careful in terms of how you... there's instructions in terms of what you can and can't do with it, in terms of the movement. But you can achieve any pose you want, really. I wanted to move his shoulder up to actually throw the spear, but I wasn't that brave enough. But you can see the six-packs there. It's pretty cut up. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Articulation, 5 out of 5, no problem. Again, I'm not sure about the long-term wear of these things in terms of the body, but we'll see how we go. Because I actually see there is a bit of a wrinkle in there where he's holding the shield like that. But we'll see how we go. So articulation, 5 out of 5. In terms of value, I think it's up of around 300 to 400. I got this one for 300, and I think it was slightly cheaper in the retail store here in Oz. So that's pretty cool. So anything, if you can get him anywhere around 300, I'd say the value's a 5 out of 5, because it's an excellent reference. If you like the film, if you like Gerard Butler, if you're a Greek or a Spartan, you definitely need this in your collection as a standout. Oh yeah, I love the head sculpt. That's why I've got the mask on, but we'll just put it on. Yeah. And that backdrop there is probably what I'm going to produce in terms of a background. But you can see him there. Yeah, fantastic head sculpt. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the mask on. I mean, it looks more Spartan-like, so... yeah, I'll probably leave it on, but it's actually definitely a great head sculpt. So it's an overall score of 28 out of 30. In terms of what's let it down, it's really just the package in one and the accessories the other. So if they had just improved the box slightly, in terms of what's that, maybe a metallic outer rim would have been great. Bit of a blurb, that would have been great as well. So that would have given it a 5. Accessories, I just would have loved the decorative stand, like the classic Predator, Iron Man 4. Who else? I think that's about it. And Batman DX. So they're the two things let it down, but otherwise it's a top figure. Definitely a worthy addition to the collection. I think it is a centerpiece figure. It just looks awesome, and the detail on the body you can just see there. But thanks very much for watching. I've got a few more unboxings to do. I think Predator 2 Battle Damage maybe next, or the Predalien. So I can set him up in the scene with the Wolf Predator. But thanks very much for watching again. Thanks for subscribing and your comments. Stay tuned for more reviews. Cheers.